Last week, I started my summer decorating by focusing on the mantel and the bookcases, and today we're going to finish things up in the family room. Hey, it's Becca. Welcome to my channel. Picking up where we left off, today we're going to be adding pillows and throws to the love seat and sofa, along with the accent chair and ottoman, and then do a little bit of styling to the round pedestal table, coffee table, and this little accent piece. In part one of my video that I've linked down below, just in case you missed it and would like to take a look, I mentioned where this beautiful print or canvas that I found quickly became the inspiration for the coastal vibes that I wanted in this room for summer, along with the color palette. Now, having said that, I wanted to carry some of those colors over to our stark white sofa, love seat, and accent chair. So the first pillow cover I chose, sorry it's a little wrinkled, is this natural colored one. It's really pretty beige. It's a good neutral. I love the linen look to it, and also the size. I decided to go larger this time because I'm going with less pillows. And then to complement or play nicely with the neutral larger pillows, I've chosen this smaller floral design. And while I know it isn't coastal, it does have the same blue color that the coastal canvas has. So this way I'm mixing in another pattern without overloading with the coastal accents. But the first thing I'm going to add right in the middle is this tried and true throw. I've had this here for a long time. I keep trying to find something new, but the waffle design and the material is just so soft and comfortable that I don't want to retire it quite yet. Next, I'm going in with my larger pillows, adding one to each end. And then lastly, I'm adding in my floral pillow. And believe it or not, that's it for the sofa. Normally I would add another floral pillow right here and then a different one to separate the color. However, like I mentioned, since I've gone with the larger end pillows this time, I just think it would be a little too much. So I'm just gonna keep it like this. And then minus the throw, I'm just gonna repeat the same thing over on the love seat. And then because I placed the blue and white floral on the right over there, that's why I placed it on the left over here, so that in my crazy mind, it balances. Now over on the accent chair, I'm not going to add another larger beige pillow. However, I am going to add a floral just to balance it evenly around the room, and then layer a smaller beige one right in front. While I normally would drape the throw over the entire ottoman, I don't want to disrupt Mr. Charlie napping, so I'm just going to place that right there for now. Now let's do something to the pedestal table. As you can see, it's kind of a dark corner, so first thing I'm going to add is a lamp. Actually, I fibbed. The first thing I'm going to place is a little stack of books. I chose this one because of the blue in it, just to tie in with the other blue accents, but I'm placing the books there to give the lamp a little bit of height. And now I'll add the lamp. All right, there's a better look at the lamp. I've had this for many years. I think I'm still able to link it down below. Love the shape of the shade and the linen texture and how that linen ties in with the linen pillow covers on the sofa and love seat. Next, I'm going to bring in a little bit of greenery, adding this faux fern and this urn that I've had for many years. Going with the fern just to tie in with the ferns that I added in the bookcase, and it will work nicely with the grasses I added over to the fireplace. Final piece is this really pretty coral on an acrylic stand. And that's the look for the pedestal table. Now let's do a little styling over on the coffee table. Just for fun, let's try a couple of different looks. First looks pretty basic, starting with a small stack of books, and then bringing in these glass candle holders that are a recent purchase, of course adding my battery operated candles to the top. Next, bringing in a large tray. Of course, adding in more books. And this beautiful ironstone bowl that I have filled with glass orbs. After staring at it for a second, I feel like I need a little bit of greenery, so I'm just going to nudge the candles back to make room. So here's look number 1. Now let's try something else. What I like about this look is that I've got the glass on each side offering a nice balance and the really pretty summer florals in the middle. I could even make one little change, slide those away, and add a tray as the base instead. Of the 3, which look do you prefer? Number 1? Look number 2? Or number 3? Over here on this little accent table, not a lot of room to play with, so I'm just going to add a couple of books and the matching glass lamp. One of the things I love about these lamps is how they have the hollow bottom or the open bottom. So from time to time, I like to place things inside. For example, this really pretty piece of coral. Isn't that a fun look? I'm very tempted to keep it. The only reason I might not is because it will drive me crazy that I don't have a matching piece to add in the lamp over on the pedestal table. So not sure it's gonna stay. Also, I'm really considering cutting the cord off both of the lamps and getting the rechargeable light bulbs, just so that it's a cleaner look and you don't see the cord running through the glass. Before we have a look around, I have one more thing to add. These stacked baskets beside the accent chair is hopefully a good way to balance the wood tones over on this side of the room. Well, my friends, that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining me. As always, I really appreciate your company and would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel for more weekly decorating content. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.